something that can save you in your job, and especially if you wait for the last tip that I have, because I only have three, and this is the first one, which is document, 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 and emails, right? So document emails, because emails is the best form of communication. Are you the black sheep at your corporate job? It's on my heart to share not real life stories, but being young, somewhat young. I'm getting a little old. Next month I'll be 35 years old, but I have experienced some type of corporate jobs. My background, I was the only black manager in the room, and I felt like after experiencing that and still staying in management, I might have a little bit of knowledge to share, and I want to showcase it on a YouTube channel and see if other people resonate with me. So, once again, are you the black sheep at your corporate job? So, the first thing that I want to share with you is document, 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 document. You want to be able to document through emails because emails is the best form of communication. If you are just starting out in a corporate job, you might have a manager that's roughly a little bit older than you, or roughly a little bit younger than you, or could flat out be older than you. And they might want to give you a little promises and things verbally, you know. So if that's what's happening, you want to make sure that you have the upper hand and send them an email. Send them an email, let them know what you guys spoke about before you forget, because you got a lot of stuff going on. Trust and believe. I know you if you work like let's say you work in a warehouse, or you work at a hospital, or you work in an office. There's a lot of stuff that's going on and you could easily forget. But something that can save you in your job, and especially if you wait for the last tip that I have, because I only have three, and this is the first one, which is document, 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 and emails, right? So document emails, because emails is the best form of communication. Is if your higher up is telling you something, it'll be in your best interest to send them an email afterwards. Could be before the end of your shift. It could be in the middle of your shift. There's been countless examples I could tell you where it benefited me when I saved emails, I responded to emails, or flat out just brought an email up during a meeting. And for me, being the only black manager in the room and in the building, it was kind of like wow, like you actually read your emails, or wow, like you just brought up you brought up something that I thought you wasn't paying attention to. So I definitely want to shed light on that. The second thing, the second thing is might be a little controversial, but I wrote down the student surpassing the teacher will make you a target. Now, for me, being young and ambitious, I didn't always use my degree to my advantage. I like getting my hands dirty, and sometimes being in a corporate space, if you're the type of person that doesn't delegate the task immediately, or you're not a people pleaser or anything in that nature, sometimes you can ruffle feathers. And when you ruffle feathers, they might not necessarily tell you right off rip that you are ruffling feathers, but they'll do secret things to you and it might bite you in the butt later. So just think, I know there's a couple books that kind of hit on this point, but just try not to surpass the person that is ahead of you. So if you have a manager, you might not want to embarrass them. You might not want to make them feel uncomfortable by your knowledge. Sometimes it's good, especially as a minority, or if and minority could be, it might not even be necessarily skin color, but let's just say everybody's male around you and you're female, or vice versa, everybody's female and you're male, everybody is fit and you're not, everybody likes to be fashionable and you aren't, or vice versa, everybody around you isn't fashion forward and you happen to be, you're a minority. And you might be able to, because of your background or because of your knowledge, offend people and they don't know how to necessarily say it. So it could be passive tension that you're not aware of, or even if you are aware, that's something that you might want to, think about. And last but not least, I already hit on it, but it's about being a minority. And being a minority will make you an easy target. Now, for me, like I said, in my particular situation, I was the only black manager in the building. So, number one, I am an easy target because everybody around me is a different or the same race. And it's easy to project, it's easy to try to stereotype, right? So, I could give you an example of me where people felt like they didn't know me. And the thing is like, just because in this corporate setting you feel like you may not know me, what are you doing as a higher up to get to know your staff? Not everything is going to be your fault, not everything is going to be in your control, but being mindful of these things, at least these three things that I just went over, if you can spot them, maybe a quick email to HR, or a email to somebody outside of your organization, or maybe you might want to start looking for a new job or something like that, because the last thing you want is to be get put on a performance plan, or get an opportunity stripped from you where you know that you deserved, and you're staying at a place longer than you need to because you have obligations outside of what you got going on, of course. So I would recommend that you think about that. uh, Go ahead, go ahead. Yeah, yeah, go ahead, go ahead, go ahead. On- Only one? Both? No, that's good, that's good. No, just give me a second. My neighbor just came by to drop some stuff off, and my girl is talking to her. So that was the little bit of the interruption. But I just wanted to leave you with those three things. Drop a comment in YouTube if you can relate to what I'm saying, or if you have experienced what I'm talking about. I'm gonna wrap this up and play some Silent Hill. So thank you. Thank you for watching. Thank you for paying attention, YouTube. And that's the end of that. Now let's move on to the game.